evening. Today I want to share with you a recent experience I had on my E-Lev. It was a common morning at Estrella de Chile Primary School, located in the district of Pudahuel, Santiago of Chile. I was making rounds around the classroom, verifying the classwork of the students, clarifying doubts, and suddenly one child asked me for help. He asked me several times how to translate the word miércoles, to which I answered miércoles in English is Wednesday. He thanked me, but after a moment he asked me again the same question. When I approached him, I realized he was different. The student had a mental disorder called Asperger. At first view, he was similar to the rest, but his attitude, way of speaking, and physical movements left him on evidence. When the class ended, I asked my guide teacher what was happening with this student, what was wrong with him, and she answered me in brief words his condition. Moreover, she told me about other similar cases of students with different types of disabilities. I asked her again what was the standpoint of the school with regard to these students, and she explained me they were following the Proyecto de Integración Escolar PIE, in which they receive and try to integrate all those students with different abilities into the regular educational system. I was very concerned about this topic, so I started to search for information. And in the next classes that we had with the same grade, I noticed neither my guide teacher nor the head teacher present in the classroom were paying attention or trying to help to this student. I approached my teacher to search information and basic tools to provide help and guide to this student. And she answered me, "You know what, do not pay too much attention to him because we had other 43 students which need attention and guide too." Besides, my guide teacher confessed me they, as school, promote these students even though they have not made any effort throughout the year. Because if they as a school reprove them, that will be discrimination, and according to the Ministry of Education, that is not possible to do nowadays. Now I want to explain you a little bit what means what aims Proyecto de Integración Escolar. This project is a strategy of the educational system whose purpose is to deliver an extra support to students who present special educational needs, or NEEs, that are the Spanish words. This project aims to promote participation and achievement of learning outcomes of each and every one of the students. It is true that schools receive a subsidy per each student incorporated into this system. This budget represents from 142,000 pesos until 163,000 pesos, approximately per student. I am not doubting. I am not putting on doubt how they manage this money, but at the same time, this money should serve and be used to increase the infrastructure of the schools, recruit qualified personnel, and to have access the needed tools needed in the development of disabled students. But I need to tell you again, I am not questioning the veracity of this assumption, but I just want to highlight the fact that they are receiving a large amount of money in order to have all these basics implement to implement a good project. In the webpage of the Ministry of Education, it is mentioned the extra support that PA students require for a specific time or throughout the entire school stage. The above depends basically on the evolution of the student. But well, returning to the case of these Asperger students that I already mentioned, and making the comparison with the assignment of this integrative project, we can observe here that it is a lack of qualified personnel. The degree number 170 of this project specified the requirement of qualified professionals during the entire process. If we have this beautiful idea of an integration program, but at the same time we leave these disabled students alone learning by themselves in a regular system, no change is being made. I can attest that they at school count with psychologists and psychopedagogues, but at the same time it is also true the neglect towards these students. It is necessary the support of specialized people inside of the classroom, because inside of it is happening the most relevant learning event. One of the positive aspects of having personnel inside of the classroom is they would have the opportunity to work together with the teachers, diversifying the pedagogical strategies and enabling the learning of the students. And at the same time, many times teachers do not know how to deal with these disabled students due to the lack of information they manage in relation to their disorders or conditions. The school community commitment, together with parents and families in general, also would favor and contribute to a more inclusive education. In summary, the Proyecto of Integración Escolar proposed good ideas to create an inclusive educational environment which will have benefits in a short and long term in disabled student lives. For instance, be part of a regular society and a possible job placement in the future. Nevertheless, it is mandatory to and accurate have a regular supervision of this project. Make sure that the given subsidy is being well spent on the students. Furthermore, training and development for all teachers and educational assistants of the establishment is highly required.